Matthew 4:18-22. The calling of the first disciples. Along the shores of the Sea of Galilee, the narrative unfolds with quiet simplicity and profound significance. The text reads, open quote, "And Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter and Andrew his brother, into the sea, for they were fishers. And he saith unto them, Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets and followed him. And going on from thence, he saw other two brethren, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, in a ship with Zebedee their father, mending their nets. And he called them. And they immediately left the ship and their father, and followed him." Close quote. Matthew presents the beginning of a gathering. The Messiah walks along the Sea of Galilee and summons men who were occupied with the ordinary labor of fishermen. Simon and Andrew were casting nets into the water, engaged in the daily task that defined their livelihood. James and John were in a boat with their father, repairing nets that had been worn by the work of the sea. Into this ordinary scene comes a call with extraordinary implications. Follow me. The invitation did not originate with the fishermen. The initiative belonged entirely to Jesus. He approached them where they were and summoned them into participation in his mission. The authority of the call is evident in the immediacy of their response. Matthew emphasizes this with deliberate repetition. Straightway, they left their nets. Immediately, they left the ship and their father. Their response reveals the compelling authority of the one who called them. No negotiation is recorded. No deliberation is described. The command itself carried the power that drew them away from their former occupation into a new identity. Jesus declares what their future would become. I will make you fishers of men. The transformation described here is not something they would achieve through their own effort. The wording is decisive. I will make you. The formation of these men into heralds of the kingdom would be the work of Christ himself. The imagery of fishing carried deep resonance within Israel's scriptures. The prophets had spoken of a time when God would gather people as fish are gathered from the sea. The language of nets and fishermen had been used to describe divine movements among the nations and within Israel. Against this backdrop, the statement takes on covenantal weight. A gathering was beginning. The kingdom proclamation had already begun in Galilee. The message announced that the long-anticipated reign of God was drawing near. These fishermen were being summoned into the unfolding drama of that kingdom announcement. Their role would not be to construct the kingdom through their own strength, but to participate in the gathering that the Messiah himself would accomplish. The immediacy of their departure from nets, boats, and family underscores the transition taking place in redemptive history. The fishermen were stepping into a moment prepared long beforehand within the story of Israel. The law and the prophets had anticipated the arrival of the Anointed One, and now that arrival had come. Their calling was rooted in the initiative of Christ and sustained by his promise to shape them. The statement, I will make you fishers of men, places the entire outcome in his hands. Their identity and effectiveness would arise from his work rather than from their natural abilities. Matthew's account, therefore, presents the formation of the first witnesses to the kingdom proclamation. These men, drawn from the shores of Galilee, would accompany Jesus throughout his ministry, observe his works, hear his teaching, and later proclaim the fulfillment that unfolded within their generation. The scene closes as quickly as it began. Nets lie abandoned on the shore. A boat remains behind with Zebedee. 4 fishermen walk after the one who called them. The kingdom announcement continues, and those who will bear witness to it have begun their journey behind the Messiah who summoned them.